Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. In the last episode, we took down Brock to earn our first gym badge. In this episode, we're going to continue to explore a little bit. So, we're going to move to the right of the screen here, and we're going to go into this house. Now, this house has a Nidoran female, which we have not seen yet, and he tells you about a trade. I won't be doing trades, but basically how traded Pokemon work, for those of you who don't know, is they gain experience faster than normal Pokemon. However, the cost to that is, without certain badges, if you trade in Pokemon that are high level, like if you start the game and trade in like a level 50 Pokemon, it won't listen to you, and it will fall asleep on its own. It'll do random attacks. So basically it's a pain to handle. But so, this is a scripted event here. This is Professor Oak's aide, and he's going to deliver one of the best items in the game, the running shoes. The running shoes, now we can run with the B button, and this just makes the game run so much quicker because we can go places. As you can see from this note, our mommy is very nice to us, and now we have the running shoes. So as you can see, we can run, walking, running, walking, running, walking, running. Running is so much quicker and better. So, now we basically have to face a gauntlet of trainers here. I believe I'm all healed up. No, I'm not. Alright. So, I'm gonna go heal up quick, and then we're gonna face Route 3 and take on that gauntlet of trainers. A few comments. There are a bunch of items on this route, but I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm sure I'm gonna miss something. So as always, if I miss something important, just leave a comment, and I'm gonna thank you for it, because I'll probably go back and get it off screen. But anyways, we're gonna go back to Route 3 now and get started with these battles. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna want to get Hermes some experience, so I'm gonna move him to the front of the party. Drago is pretty high leveled for this area, so I'm not worried about that right now. Now, this girl, I forget who she has. I think she has... Okay, she is a Pidgey and I think a Nidoran, maybe? I don't remember, though. You can tell I'm kind of guessing here at this point. But all of these trainers have pretty basic Pokemon in terms of, like, Pidgeys, Rattatas, Nidorans. So, it's pretty straightforward on how to defeat them. Just take them down one by one and not any problems. And you're right near a healing center because of this route is very short because you're just going up and down, back and forth. So like if you're ever low on health, it's not that hard to backtrack, heal up at the Pokemon Center, and then go back to where you were. And see, Hermes is already feeling kind of weak here, unfortunately. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep him in for the right now. I'm gonna switch off the first turn, and that's gonna get Hermes half of the experience from this battle, which will just help him level up a little faster. And so Drago will face the Pidgey. As you can see, not a threat at all to me. Just 5 damage per attack, and I take out most of its HP with Ember. I'm waiting to get a better fire move. Spoilers, there are much better fire moves than Ember, as you all probably know, so I gotta wait for that. But we've defeated the last Janice, and she says we shouldn't be staring at her if we don't want to battle. Alright, good to know. So apparently this guy's a creeper and saw us in Viridian Forest. I don't know what his deal is, but Bug Catcher Colton. Now, Bug Catchers are just annoying because they're no threat to me, and they're slow because they have a lot of Pokemon. I know I ranted about this earlier, but and now it's slowed down my Pidgey, and that sucks. But I'm gonna have to probably switch out now. No, I guess I'll get the kill here. All right, that might move Pidgey up to level 11, which would be pretty sweet. But so Hermes gets the kill, and I guess since there's not much to talk about during these battles, I'm gonna go a little off topic of the game at least. And how are you guys doing today? I'm pretty good. I slept in, sort of. I mean, it's about 12:30 in the afternoon, and I woke up like 1 minute ago, maybe. Like, well, I mean, 5 minutes into the recording, but I literally rolled out of bed, got a drink of water, and hopped on to record. Since I'm going out tonight, it's St. Patty's Day, so that reminds me, happy St. Patty's Day, y'all. I hope you all have as much fun as I'm going to tonight. I'm going out with the guys, we're gonna hit the bars. I'm still pissed about the fucking basketball, so I'm not gonna watch as much of that as I was planning. I mean, I was planning on watching it all day, but since my bracket's already busted to shit, I don't really feel like it. I'm still really annoyed because I never saw that coming. I didn't see Mizzou losing till like the Elite Eight at the earliest, or maybe the Sweet 16, but not in the first round. I mean, come on. Just something that doesn't happen. But, anyways, how are you guys doing in your brackets, assuming you filled one out? I'm sure many of you watching this did, and I hope that you guys are doing better than me. And because it's not tough to be doing better than me right now. I mean, I've already lost 5 of my Sweet 16, 2 of my Elite 8. It's not good. Anyways, Youngster Ben is sending out Rattata, and I'm gonna be forced to make the switch here. I know, I shouldn't be singing after my last LP when I tried to sing in the Mega Man one. Didn't work so well, but the songs in this game are just so catchy. There's a few later in the game, I won't spoil which ones, but there's a few later in the game that I really like, that I'll probably hum as well. So, Ekans, we haven't seen Ekans yet. Ekans is a poison type, very original name, it's Cobra spelled backwards. The most creative thing ever, but Ekans is a poison type. It evolves into which one is that? Shit, what's its name? I know it's spelled Cobra backwards, but I can't pronounce it now. Arbok, there we go. That was pathetic. I was like, I know it's Cobra spelled backwards, but I couldn't remember how to pronounce that. But yeah, so it's our first evolution in the game. Not surprising that it's our friend Drago. So we now, our Charmander is evolving, it's gaining power, and we now have ourselves a Charmeleon. Aw, yeah. Look at that. Big spike on his head, bigger flame on his tail, bigger claws. Oh yeah, he means business. So he asked us about the Pokemon box. We haven't used that yet. I'll go into box storage when we actually use it, but that probably won't be up for a while. So I have 5 potions, and I'm facing a bug catcher here. So you know what? I will just try this. I want to see if I can get Pidgey through bug catcher, even with like minimal HP. I mean, I'm gonna have to take everything out in one hit with Gust. I'm not sure if I can do it, so we'll see. Alright, good. Because the thing about the bug catchers is, all their Pokemon are gonna be the same level. They're all gonna be level 9, or level 8, or level 10, depending on which one you're facing. The good thing about this is that Kakuna is like the most pointless battle ever. When you're fighting a trainer Kakunas can only know Harden. They do not have any attacking moves. So basically they're just gonna sit there and boost their defense, and you're just gonna wail on it. And yet you get a decent amount of XP from it. Alright, we got Quick Attack. Quick Attack, how Quick Attack works, for those of you who haven't played the game or just are a bit rusty, every move in the game has a priority number. Now, priority is arranged from +7 to 0 to -7, I believe. And the vast majority of moves have a priority of 0, which is basically like your default priority. So like every move we've seen in the game thus far, with the exception of Quick Attack, has a priority of 0. So that just means whichever Pokemon is faster will move first. Quick Attack has a priority of 1, which means it will go faster than every single move with a priority of 0. So even if I was like the slowest Pokemon in the game, he was the fastest Pokemon in the game, if I use Quick Attack, I'm going to move first, assuming he uses a priority of 0. Some moves, I believe Extreme Speed, and a few others have a priority of 2, which means they move faster than any move with a priority of 1, priority of 0, or a priority in the negatives. There are some other moves like Counter, which allows you to counter an opponent's attack, that has a priority that's negative, which means it will move after all the normal moves, Quick Attack, Extreme Speed, and there's some other moves like Pursuit, which is, Pursuit has a priority of 7 when the opponent tries to switch out, which means it will actually move before the opponent can even get the switch off. And I think that's the only move in the game that can do that, because switching has a priority of 6, I believe, which is unbelievably fast, and the only move that beats it is the Pursuit when you actually do switch. So yeah, that's about it regarding the priority system. I know it sounds complicated. In practice, it's really not, because you can tell which moves have priority and which don't, because oh shit, I'm about to die. God damn it. Alright. I know I was trying to avoid doing this, but I'm gonna really have to use a potion here, or otherwise I am going to die. And I'm gonna wipe, I'm gonna lose a bunch of money, and I'm gonna have to start from scratch, pretty much. But, anyways, as I was saying, priority is pretty simple. The priority system... Oh, that was so dumb of me. Ugh, what was I thinking? Ugh, fuck. Alright. Man, I am just noobing it up right now. Alright, to explain what just happened. Like Pikachu having static, the Nidoran family has an ability called Poison Point, which, whenever you attack it with a physical attack, there's a small chance of you becoming poisoned. I mean, I knew that, and yet I tried to use a physical attack anyway. But we made it. Beat it. Everything's good. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's no item down there, so I'm gonna skip that trainer for now. I'm like 99% sure there's no item down there. It just takes you back to the start. And I see no point in fighting a trainer that I don't have to fight. So, Bugcatcher James has 2 level 11s, Caterpie and Weedle. So, Catcher James is going to be a piece of cake for Hermes, as long as Caterpie doesn't use that move. But, I guess I'll break out Quick Attack. So, I'm slower now. However, Quick Attack, I get to move first. Pretty cool, right? So, Caterpie is down, because I got Quick Attack. Now, Metapod is the same as Kakuna. Metapod can only know Harden, so I'm not even going to worry about getting hit, so I'm just going to keep using Gust. And I'm actually faster, huh? I didn't think I'd be faster, but I guess I forgot how slow Metapod is. It's actually, I believe it's slower than Caterpie, and Kakuna is slower than Weedle. I may be wrong, because I don't have Bulbapedia up in front of me. That's something I probably should do when I'm recording, actually, is in case I need to look something up, I probably should have that up in front of me, because it's not that hard to use, and I can just quickly type stuff in and check it, but that feels like cheating, so I won't be doing that. Alright, wild Pokemon. I don't even remember what wild Pokemon are in this area. I believe it's like Kakuna. Oh, Spearow. Alright, Spearow, we haven't seen Spearow yet. Spearow is basically the other option for a flying type, early in the game. You can either use Pidgey or you can use Spearow. Spearow evolves into Fearow. Fearow is actually very good. It's got very good. It's got good attack. Better than Pidgey in its final form, but it's a little slower than Pidgey. And as I think I explained earlier, I just like Pidgeot better, like in terms of looks. I think it looks cooler, so I chose to use it because the stat difference is pretty negligible, and both of them are usable in the end game. They're both they're not like powerhouses because their movesets kind of suck, but they're this girl's paranoid, but they are both usable. So you shouldn't have any qualms about having them on your team. So, Jigglypuff, level 14 Jigglypuff. This is actually going to be one of the tougher Pokemon we've had to fight in terms of levels. I think only Brock had... Alright, so, using Defense Curl to boost its defense, I'm actually going to make a switch here. I'm going to bring in Drago, and hope it doesn't get killed in one shot. Otherwise, I'm really in trouble. Alright. So, I'm going to have to heal up again. I'm wasting these potions. I don't like this, but I really don't want to wipe because, well, I shouldn't say wipe. I'm used to playing MMOs where it's called a wipe when you lose all your battlers. Oh no. She just disabled Ember. So as you can see, I can't use Ember, which sucks because now with those boosted defenses, oh, I got lucky. Game mechanic, I forgot to, another game mechanic I forgot to explain. With a critical hit, it ignores defense boosts. So, as you saw, that Jigglypuff had +2 defense, 2 stages of defense boost, which effectively doubles its defense. That would have been really tough for me to take down with physical attacks. However, I scored a critical hit, which was incredibly lucky. Critical hits, as I said, ignore those defense boosts, which basically means I was just attacking it from normal rather than having it with its boosted defenses. They actually added a game mechanic later in the series, in Generation 5. There's a move, I forget what it's called, it's a special move, well, physical typing, it's a special move in that only one Pokemon can have it, and basically, it's a pretty low-powered fighting move. I think it has like a base power of 40, but it is always a critical hit, which means it effectively has a base power of 80, and it ignores all defense boosts. So, as I said, I haven't played the game yet, but it sounds like it's incredibly useful against certain trainers, against certain Pokemon, if you know they're going to be boosting. So, here's Nidoran female. I don't want a Nidoran female. I want a Nidoran male. I'm actually going to capture one, and I'm going to use it for a little bit. Because Nidoking is pretty good. Spoilers, Nidoran evolves into Nidoking if it's male, Nidoqueen if it's a female Nidoran. The reason why these exist, actually, is pretty funny. In the first generation, they didn't have genders, which meant you couldn't have Pokemon split into evolutions depending on the gender. So for them to have their Nidoking and Nidoqueen, they had to make Nidoran female and Nidoran male 2 separate species for that to work. Now, I'm pretty sure that there's a Pokemon I'm looking for, as I said. There's the right, there we go. Male Nidoran, level 7. Perfect. So, I'm going to try not to kill it. Quick attack is pretty low, damn, perfect. Alright. There we go. So, without further ado, we're going to catch this Nidoran in our last oh, jeez, I'm with 1 Pokeball? Oh, boy. Where did all my Pokeballs go? Oh, shit. Looks like I'm not getting Nidoran. That sucks. Well, man, what? I thought I got 5. I did. 1, 2. Oh, right. I failed to. Oh, I forgot I had the 2 Hermes. Pikachu, I forgot to capture. Oh, that's stupid. Alright, so, we're not getting any Pokemon for a while. Because we don't have the equipment to get them. And I'm not backtracking to get Pokeballs. So, we're gonna go into this Pokemon Center, and I'm gonna call it a day, because I need to heal up before Rock Tunnel, which I am really in trouble for, because I do not have the Pokemon for this, but I should be high enough level where I can just sort of flail my way through it. I believe there's someone I want to talk to in here, actually. No. Let's see. No. Is he in later center? I forget. I think it might be this guy over here. Is it? Yes, this is the guy I'm looking for. So, this guy, he will give you a magic card for 500 poker dollars. This can either be a great move or a bad move, depending on what you're planning to do. Because I'm not planning on doing this, because I don't have the patience to train this Pokemon, I'm not going to do it. But if you buy that Magikarp, you can train it. You get it at level 5. At level 20, it evolves into Gyarados. Gyarados is a terror. It has sky-high attack, sky-high speed, a pretty good typing that's only weak to electricity, and it's ×4 weak to electricity, but that's its only weakness. So it's a very good Pokemon. I would highly recommend using it. Definitely after Generation 4 with the physical special split, then it's just a beast. But it's still a good Pokemon even before then, so I would definitely recommend using it. However, I have different plans, so I'm not going to use it. But I just wanted to show you that. So, with that, I'll see you all next time, and we're going to explore rock tunnels, so I hope you join me for that experience. So, see you guys around.